Here's our review to apply, page 40, force and motion. Your family is moving and it isn't sure how to best overcome friction while moving furniture. You have a spring scale, wood blocks to represent your furniture, and sandpaper, aluminum foil, marbles, and olive oil as possible surfaces to slide your furniture over. Design an experiment that will help you determine which materials will reduce friction the most. You know that friction occurs between surfaces when they slide against each other. If you measure the applied force required to push something across a floor or surface, you know that you applied force would, and then mention, increase, or would the force decrease as friction increases? You know that your applied force would blank as friction increased. Number 1, measure. How would you determine your applied force in this experiment? Controlled variable. What variable would you have to control to keep your results accurate? And 3, create data tables. Draw the data tables you would use when performing this experiment. List. Name 4 types of friction and give an example of each. So this is reviewing, assessing your understanding. What were the 4 types of friction? And B, classify what types of friction occur between your bike tires and the ground when you ride over cement, ride through a puddle, and when you apply your brakes. Now I get it. Now I know that friction is affected by what? And if you have questions, ask your teacher. Let's go to page 41. What factors affects gravity? A skydiver would be surprised if she jumped out of a plane and did not fall. We are so used to objects falling that we may not have thought about why they fall. One person who thought about it was Sir Isaac Newton. He concluded that a force acts to pull an object straight down and toward the center of the earth. Gravity is a force that pulls objects toward each other. Newton realized that gravity acts everywhere in the universe, not just on Earth. It is the force that makes the skydiver in figure 2 fall to the ground. It is the force that keeps the moon orbiting around Earth. It is the force that keeps all of the planets in our solar system orbiting around the sun. When Newton realized that, he is now called the law of universal gravitation. The law of universal gravitation states that the force of gravity acts between all objects in the universe that has mass. This means that any 2 objects in the universe that have mass attract each other. You are attracted not only to the Earth, but also to the moon, the other planets in the solar system, and all the objects around you. Earth and the objects around you are attracted to you as well. However, you do not notice the attraction among small objects because these forces are extremely small compared to the force of the Earth's attraction. So go ahead and look at figure 2. Newton published his work on gravity in 1687. Write an observation of this picture. What observation might you make today that would lead